what's good, Shikari?
Hey beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. Today I'll be doing a 6x6 lace closure installation, and today's hair is provided by Yolissa Hair. Now this is their loose deep wave bundles in a 20, 22, and 24 inch with the matching 6x6 20-inch closure. And today I'll be installing this on my little cousin. This will be a quick weave installation, by the way, and I do have the unboxing down in the left corner. So with today's installation, we're just pretty much going to jump straight into installing. I went ahead and applied the stocking onto her head, but I would not apply that second cap until it's time to do the quick weave portion of this video. So what I would do is just go ahead and sew the closure on first, and then once the closure is sewn down, then I will go ahead and add that second cap and then begin to bond in those tracks. Now right now I'm taking the Ruby Kisses foundation in level 12, and I am using the darker shade in that palette. And right now I'm doing a side part closure installation, so I'm going to have her hold each side of that 6x6 closure, and I'm going to go ahead and sew it down all around on the sides, and then I will go ahead and, as I mentioned, add that second cap and begin the gluing process. So now that I begin, now that I'm finished sewing pretty much this side over here, because it is a 6x6 closure and I am putting it to the side, I have to cut the closure to fit around her ear. So once I am done stitching it completely on this side, I am going to part off that section of that closure that's laying on top of her ear, and making sure I cut that extra lace, because you do not want to leave that closure on top of the ear. Just cut it to fit around the ear. So you will see me just take the edge brush, and using a rat tail end, I'm just going to part that section to flow in the same, motion of her ear, and just cut off that extra lace so it fits nice and comfortable. And then I'm just going to go ahead and plait this little section right on out the way, and add that next stocking cap and begin to glue my tracks all the way to the top. Now with this process of gluing the tracks all the way to the top, do not put the tracks on top of the lace closure. You just want to glue it right up next to it. So do not, as I mentioned, do not glue it on top. Just make the tracks meet where the closure starts, and then you will just do that all the way, glue those tracks all the way up to the top until everything is filled in. And then once I do that, I will go ahead and cut that cap off of that lace closure and begin to glue it down. So now that I have went ahead and bonded all of the tracks all the way up to that closure, I'm going to go ahead and begin to lay this closure down. Now, first I'm going to cut this little thick strap right here. I had already cut it off on the other side, so before I even sewed it. So now I'm just going to cut that little extra piece off right there so it flows nice and neat. You know, like nice and neat and flawlessly, like when it comes from the time for me to do the baby hairs. But now I'm going to go ahead and apply my 3 layers of my Beautiful Hustler Lace Matte Adhesive, which will be in stock within the next 2 weeks. It's just taking a little bit longer to come in because of the amount that I am, you know, I have coming in, and it's, you know, the whole coronavirus situation. So, but it will be here, guys. Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my 3 layers of my Beautiful Hustler lace mill right on the front, you know, end of the cap, and a little bit onto the skin. And just after, you know, it turns clear or whatever, I'm just gonna add the next layer and the next layer. But right here, honestly, guys, I didn't wait. A piece of the cap was still just a tad bit white, but it ended up drying clear still. But I just do recommend that you wait. I was doing this literally like 3 o'clock in the morning, so at this point I was just ready to get this done and over with. But you know, she still was slayed or whatever at the end. That's all that matters. But do make sure it does turn clear. Don't be lazy like me or tired like me. But once it turns clear, you can go ahead and pull your lace down. Even if it is a tad bit white but mostly clear, you can still lay it down. But I would just highly recommend just be patient and wait till it's clear. And then once you do that, just go ahead and, you know, pull it down, blow dry it on the heat setting, and, you know, the heat itself will help turn that glue clear as well. And now I'm just going to go ahead and make 2 little slits with my scissors, and then go in with the eyebrow razor and razor off the remaining of that lace. And this will help to give it the natural look, you know, and cutting it in that little jagged motion as close to the hairline as possible. You don't want to leave too much lace on there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and razor that off, and then go in with my edge brush and tack down what other, you know, whatever lace is still you know, lifting under the closure. Tack that down, and then I will go ahead and make my part, section off my baby hairs, and then spray the hairline and tie it down with the melt belt. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove the melt belt. I let it completely dry, and as you can see, the lace is going to be very, very melted and neat, and I'm just unloosing a little plait that I did. So now I'm going to get ready to go on with the hot comb. I'm just combing out the little sections on the baby hair so they're back soft and everything. But now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the wax stick and apply the wax stick all on the top of the lace closure so I can get prepared to hot comb and make everything nice, sleek, and smooth.
What's good, Shakari?
Now that I am done hot combing, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my wand curler. And this is the same gem wand curler that I use, but I did tell you guys in a few of my videos that it has 3 sizes that you can change it to. So I went ahead and changed it to the smaller size to kind of match the curls better. So I just put the smaller one on, and it goes like from a small to a smaller size, like it's not an even size one, as you can see as I'm using it. So I just took that wand curler size, and I am just going to curl the top where it seems a little brushed out to get the curl more defined and make the curls look more popping for the finishing results. And I'm just going to do that all around.
What's good, Shakari?
And now that everything is curled, I'm just going to go ahead and smooth and just blend everything on in together. And once I do that, I am going to go ahead and style the baby hair. And I'm just going to cut them and swoop them using the mousse and the holding spray. And the last and final thing that I will have to do is just go ahead and black spray and conceal the part after I'm done with the baby hairs. So I'm just going to let you guys continue to stay tuned and, let me know what you guys think about the finishing look down in the comments. And as I mentioned, this is a 6x6 closure and 3 bundles of their loose deep wave from Yolissa's Hair. So make sure you guys do check out the details and the links to purchase this hair down below. I do recommend. I love the closure, really love the closure. Love how full the hair is and the curl pattern and everything, because I did not even use the full 3 bundles. I only used 2.5, and that's also because the lace closure does takes up a lot of space, because it is a 6x6, which means it's 6 inches wide and 6 inches deep and parting. So yeah, just stay tuned for the finishing look. Watch how I quickly slay these baby hairs and do the finishing touches on this look. But make sure you guys go ahead and do subscribe. A lot of my views come from 80% of our audience that's not even subscribed, but they tune into all of my videos. So guys, just go ahead and take the time out to subscribe. You tune in anyway, you might as well subscribe, turn on those notifications, and stay tuned for more slays. Thank you guys for watching.
Hey, what's good, Shakari?